Hello, welcome to the fourth and last part of our podcast series called Taming the Anger Monster in Children, Becoming Your Child's Emotion Coach. This article will help you put together all of the attitudes and skills that the previous 3 articles have presented. Adopting these will give you strategies to manage your children's anger and to reduce the stress and tension that often results. We acknowledge the work of Mary Sheedy-Kurchinka for developing the concept of being an emotion coach. Remember in the introductory article in the series, we talked about 5 things you can do to manage your children's anger. First, have a good attitude. Next, be a good role model. Use iMessages, as well as active listening skills, and be your child's emotion coach. In this article, you will learn about becoming your children's emotion coach so that you can help them to deal with the very strong emotions that they will inevitably experience. While these feelings are universal and can be intense, knowing how to manage them is not innate. Children, and all people, need to learn skills to deal with their feelings. When you are being your children's emotion coach, you will teach them to recognize what they're feeling through the use of active listening and help them identify underlying feelings. You'll teach them to recognize the signs that they are getting angry. And the first step is to become aware of how their bodies react. Do they feel flushed? Is their heart beating? Hands sweating a lot? Moving a lot? Is their body going faster or slower? Are they breathing faster or slower? Do they feel hot or cold? And do their hands feel dry or sweaty? In addition to their bodily reactions, are they getting confused or nervous? Are they not wanting to talk to people? Are they beginning to be uncooperative? Is their voice getting louder or softer? Remember also to share with them how you know that you're getting angry. What signs do you notice in yourself when you are becoming angry? Next, we want to teach our children calming techniques. Some common ones include taking 5 deep breaths. For younger children, sometimes it's helpful to blow bubbles. Taking deep breaths allows more oxygen to reach the brain, which activates the thinking part of the brain. This will help your child be less emotional and to be able to think about his reactions. For some, counting to 25 is helpful, or a splash in the face with water, that would be them gently splashing their own faces, going to a designated spot to calm down. They can repeat a mantra to help them stay cool and calm. For example, you can teach your child to say, "It's okay," or "I can handle this." These calming techniques are important and effective because they give your children time to re-engage the thinking part of their brain rather than responding from the part of the brain that controls their emotions. When they've calmed down, you can ask them to think about why they were angry and teach them healthy ways to express their anger. Some ways that they can do this are to use iMessages, or the use of creative activities such as drawing or writing down, putting down the words to their anger. For some, physical activities help. They can hit a pillow, jump rope, or run around the backyard. You can also role play with your children and give them the words to use. He can tell his sister, "I don't like it when you don't let me have a turn," and practice doing that versus hitting. We can also talk about other things that they can do in the situation, which would include problem exploration, and you can look in the future for our on-demand article on the skill of problem exploration. It is our job as parents to teach our children the skills they will need to successfully cope with life's challenges, and this includes teaching them how to manage their own anger. In the introductory article in the Taming the Anger Monster series, you heard the following role play of a mother interacting with her 9-year-old daughter, and we're going to repeat that for you now.
Mommy, can you take me to the mall now?
I can take you now. I can't take you now. Wait, what am I saying? I have to get dinner ready.
But you promised to take me. You said we could go. You never keep your word.
I didn't say when I would take you. I said that I would take you sometime in the next few days. Maybe we can go this weekend.
But I need to go now. I have to go.
I said I can't take you now.
I hate you. You're so mean.
How dare you talk to me that way? In this scenario, the mother argued with the daughter and eventually met Sally's anger with her own, so the situation escalated. This type of pattern may be all too familiar to you as your children get angry and you react. We're going to revisit this role play again, using some of the skills and attitudes you've learned in this article. Let's see how this mother handles the same situation.
Mommy, can you take me to the mall now?
I can't take you now. I have to get dinner ready.
But you promised to take me. You said we could go. You never keep your word.
You are really disappointed that I can't take you now. You were really counting on it.
Yeah, I told Beth Ann I was going to meet her there. You have to take me now.
I can hear by your voice that you're really angry with me.
I want to go now. You're so mean. I hate you if you don't take me now.
When you talk to me like that, I don't feel like listening to you. When you're really angry, I want to hear you say instead, Mom, I'm really angry. Take a few minutes to calm down and think about how you can ask me in a different way about going to the mall. This mother listened. She used I messages. She took time to calm down. She suggested that her child take time to calm down. And she suggested that the daughter think about a different way to ask her mother for what she wanted. Once the child is calm, he or she may be able to come up with other possibilities that will meet both of their needs and wants, such as having Beth Ann's mom drive them to the mall or rescheduling the outing to a better time. Life is full of frustrations, and not all problems can be solved to the child's satisfaction. But at least this situation did not need to escalate into anger. The child may be frustrated, but she still has her parents' respect and healthy relationship. Parents need to accept and acknowledge their children's anger, to look for underlying issues, to consider factors that may influence their children's anger, and to teach them ways to redirect the anger. Work towards being comfortable with your own anger and learn healthy ways to express it. Also, be accepting of the fact that your children will get angry. Stop or change the dance, getting caught in a familiar pattern of anger. Respond in a different way to your children's anger than you usually do. For example, if you've gotten angry when your children have been angry, train yourself to stay calm. If you've given in to your children's anger, hold firm and know that their anger may get worse before it gets better if they've been accustomed to using it successfully to persuade you. Help your children to think about what makes them angry. Tell them what makes you angry. Listen to what they have to say. Usually, a need is not being met or a feeling is not being expressed and heard. You can even ask yourself, what need is not being met? What feeling is she not expressing or am I not hearing? Help your children to learn to express their anger and its hidden emotions by identifying them. Again, you can use role-playing to help your children learn to express anger, and you can use play to help them identify their feelings. For example, they can show different feelings in their faces: mad, sad, happy, surprised, frustrated. Also, you can encourage your children to express anger in words. Empower your children with these words. Teach them to use I messages. Tell the person how you feel. Separate feelings from behavior. Allow all feelings, but set limits on behaviors. It's okay to be angry, but it's never okay to hurt another person. If they scream at you, or if they're older and curse at you, let them know that it is not acceptable behavior, that you will discuss the situation with them when they address you respectfully. And also redirect expressions that are physical and not acceptable to ones that are acceptable. For example, you may hit the pillow as hard as you would like, and again using creative activities such as drawing or writing. Your child's learning to live in harmony with others comes about gradually over many years and in the context of loving relationships. For more information about other aspects of taming the anger monster in children, or parenting in general, check out our other on-demand articles on our website. For information about the Center for Parenting Education, visit the website as well. Thank you for joining us.